Hello, Hana. Soul Dr. Nick here, and it is February 5th, 2025, continuing on the Daily Musings, not for public consumption, and such a practice. Today, whew, what a beautiful day, and it's cold out here. It's cold out here on the rooftop patio, and it's sunny because I decided to rest a little bit more, because yesterday was a full-on day. I had Elena DiMartini, I had a call with my dear friend Brent, I had a call. Oh, I had the most painful massage I've ever had. And then I had a call with the founders, Matt and Marika, and so many lessons and learnings in between. So I'm just going to go through it chronologically. This is a little bit of a recap because it was such a full day. And so started off the day with my daily musings and then came back. And then I had my call with Elena DiMartini. Super powerful, half an hour. And so grateful because she's connecting with people. She's sharing her values and seeing how it aligns with my values aligning with her values, looking at creating a podcast, asking her with clarity for what I want. I want to see if I can hire her on as a coach. And I've got these sessions that are included in the experience that I have, and we're going to have them and see how that goes. Because sometimes that's jumping the gun. I'm like, oh, I'm so grateful I get to have these sessions with you. And I'm just going to book them and make the most of them and not try to save them and bank them, because that's what I used to do as well. It's like, oh, let's keep them in the back pocket just in case. I'm like, no, use them up. The best thing is if I use them up, they're super powerful, and then I just want more. And then obviously I'm going to pay for it because it's already creating more. And helping me get clear on the priorities. This upcoming podcast that I can see with Danny Morrell, this launching the website, and I can't even remember the third thing now that I said, but she has this Otter transcript that she uses, Otter AI, and I'm going to take a look at that too. There's all these new tools, and how to let go of the tools, because that's not the most important thing. It's just getting clear myself out, being in action, being in connection, and being in integrity with what's going on. So I'm going to follow up with her today going, hey, didn't get that text message connection. Don't need to get it right away. There's no rush. And let me know when. And looking forward to breathing her, because having a breath session with her, I think, will give us more clarity on who we are. So what is the second thing? The second thing is, actually, then I took Sage to school and I juiced in the morning, and man, fresh juice with this Jama J2 juicer has been freaking fantastic. I've been doing it twice a day, and I'm probably going to batch juice once a day moving forward fairly soon, because it felt really good to drink the juice that's been in the fridge for just a few hours. Part of me wants to have it fresh all the time. And I'm like, how do I step beyond perfection and actually step into action that I'm actually maintaining, clarifying? Because I want to have this for at least a few months, probably for at least a year, juicing, even if I don't stay on the diet all the time, because it feels so good. And my beloved was saying too, it's like, oh man, this feels really nourishing and so delightful for the body. And my son wants it too, so it's just so much fun. And yeah, so I'm going to be reaching out to my biodynamic farms going, hey, I want as much stuff as you can get, and let's get going. So that's number 2, is the preschool. And then we went to the preschool, and then we went to Friendly Forest preschool with my little man and dropped him off. And then while he was there, I had to rest. Oh, I'm so tired. And help me get ready for Brent. Brent is such a dear friend, and he's reminding me, he's like, I want to work with you. I want to support you. Let's create this retreat together. I think it's going to be in the vein of called Backcountry Enlightenment. We did the retreat last year, 7 days, pure magic in the wilderness, and 2 ceremonies, and just amazing, and building of confidence and trust and partnership. And that was the thing, like, we're actually partnering together. We're seeing each other in our gifts and saying, how do we support each other to make it even better and better, even in the moment, and then afterwards, and then creating more clarity, and then trusting each other, because I had a few missteps. He had a few missteps, and it's just like, this stuff happens. It's going to in the first generation. And now we're talking about the second generation, pairing it with Ohana Sage, pairing it with my founders, Matt and Marika. How can we market this differently? How do we have intake that's clear? How do we create the container around it that's 5 months that really has both the work beforehand and the work afterhand dialed in, so that we're not only having this amazing 7-day experience, but it's actually going to come together so beautifully. And it's probably going to be in the range of $13,000 to $15,000 US per person. And that's amazing as a start for us and for them, because can I imagine the people and the changes that will happen with that level of commitment of time, energy, and sustainable fair exchange? And I can. And that's what's really exciting. And Brent, I could see his excitement because he's like, I just want to do what I'm really good at. I want to organize the logistics. I want to be there. I want to be the site man. I want to take them on hikes, all this stuff. I'm like, yes. And we will do the logistical parts of building a website. And let's meet every week this month, and let's get it up by the end of February. That's our intent, to have that website up. And so people can start booking, and we'll probably have it full within the next couple of months is my intent. And then we start creating waiting lists. There's so many little things. And that was the thing yesterday. I realized, talking to so many people, how many little things I consider and how different it is when I have people help me implement the little things that I'm considering. Because that's where the clarity comes in. Where I get tired is like, I don't know how to implement this. Oh, it takes so much effort. But the coming up with it, yes. Visions. So then I went back to school and I was with my little man. It was cold, but they wanted to play outside. And so I let them play for an hour and a half. And then after that, one of our friends came and said, hey, you want to come sledding? And then so they went sledding for another half an hour. And I was so cold. And I was running behind. It's like, all right, time to get home. And so we went on a play date and I got to see my beloved. She had had a full-on day. And then we got to chat a little bit because she's already in the bath. It was great. We got to chat and connect and remind each other of all the lessons of the day. And then she gifted me the best gift, which is a massage yesterday, because I had been having this pain in my neck, kind of C7, T1 area. And I hadn't had a massage in months. The person I wanted to see wasn't available for a few months. And oh my God, thank you, Jojo. Most painful massage I've ever had, first of all. Clearing of the fascia. Clearing of the space. I had an adjustment from Marie first as well at this Optimum Family Chiropractic Clinic. And both of them were amazing. And in the midst of the massage, it's like, I actually almost want this to end early. That's how I know this is painful, because no matter how painful it's been before, I've wanted the full value, right? And I was so grateful that I could actually say that and be like, yeah, thank you for this pain. And oh my God, this is almost overwhelming. And if I didn't already have a relationship with you and know that you love me and my beloved, I think that you're actually doing this to me on purpose to torture me. And it was a reminder, what have I been doing? Part of it is even these videos, holding the cameras, all that stuff. How do I hold it differently? And the computer work, how do I actually have a better setup? And probably I realized today how I lie on my side for my enemas, and all these things that I'm doing to my body. So it's listening to the body. The body is talking to me. And how do I be the reflection I want to be for everyone else? Take care of ourselves, because it's really important. Otherwise, how do we take care of others? So most painful massage ever. And then I came back and then I had a founders meeting with Matt and Marika. We had to change because Marika's going to be spending 2 weeks with her sister. So proud of her. Spending time with family is going to reveal so much. And then for us, we were going through the website, and now today I'm really proud to say the button's working for Start Your Journey. You can actually book a call from Marika and myself and actually dive in and see, is this for you? And there's so many changes we could make. And we got really clear, what's the first step? The first step is having this bookable. Then the next step is what comes after if they want to say yes. Then the next step is, okay, we got to create the retreat stuff. Then. And then it was explaining to Matt what we're trying to create, not just the names of the people or the name of the thing that we're doing. Like my work, I could say I'm doing a breath session with someone. But what I'm really inviting them to do is to meet the medicine without having to take the medicine. Meet the medicine without having to take the medicine. And it's such a strange concept for us in the 3D world, going, if I don't ingest something, how do I experience it? It's like, that's part of the magic. And then realizing before that really wants to come with Marika, intention setting and clearing of the mind. We want to clear the mind, body, and soul, or clarify it or prepare it for what's coming. Because as we clarify and prepare, then we're already clearing it out and saying, what's the next layer? Because most people come and they think they want to deal with something. It's because they haven't actually cleared off some of the stuff that for us, super easy to guide you for awareness of and then clearing of, because there's always going to be more. Because that's a piece sometimes people say is like, you've done so much work, why would you dive back in? And I'm considering diving back in on February 15th. And it's because there's other layers, there's other learnings, there's other lessons. And from my place of learning now, I get to both experience and witness, usually, what's going on and say, how do I want to learn from this and make this part of my embodied belief and way of being and showing and demonstrating? And as I'm saying this, I'm reminded I did listen to Tony this morning, Tony Robbins, and he's saying you can't just say something, you have to live it. Because then that power of that conviction, that power of someone knowing you. They can see it, and that's been me. That's why I talk about the map of consciousness, where I'm sitting in consciousness. When I'm in this level of consciousness, as I am right now, I can be clear, I can be direct. When I'm hunched over, slouched, feeling small, triggered, thinking it's impossible, so different. And I step back and forth because it's important to be able to keep changing the states. And I love it that Dr. John DeMartini is reminding me, wisdom is the instantaneous recognition that whatever challenges are before me is here to serve me. And if I can be with that, then I can stand up straight going, oh my God, even if I totally fucked up, this is here to serve me. Like when the train rolled through and I couldn't get to something in time, I was like, just call them and let them know, right? Why would I stop? And better, I'm getting quicker and quicker and telling my team, I'm stuck. Now what? I'm stuck. I'm tickled. It doesn't mean that I'm stuck, but it's a clarifying, clear, direct way of saying, hey, I'm practicing asking for help. And then yesterday, I got to notice, and I said to my team, I want to acknowledge my friend Brent for acknowledging me and saying, because he told me, he's like, I like what you do, Nick. I want to help you. And I realized that's what I create with my clarity, trust, being there for people. I create that trust that they want to help me. And it is about me. And it isn't about me. It's both and. Like I was like, you wouldn't trust me as much now if I didn't have my team. And I recognize it's about me. And you're reminding me so I can be like, this is my highest work. How do I connect with people and then have them want to help me, because helping spread my mission is helping spread their mission. Like, I have no doubt the at least 45 souls we help this year are going to have a whole different life, and the whole cosmos will change with it. And I'm declaring now, this year, my target is $555,555.55 plus for our gross revenue for Ohana Sage. And the reason for that is it's big enough that I'm like, oh shit. And it's attainable enough. I'm like, yep, I can see that happening. And it's aspirational enough to say, this will build a good solid foundation for what we want to create next. And that's what I really appreciate about Brent. He was like, yeah, he's at the stage of life where he's not doing this work specifically to make money, because that's not the sustainable fair exchange he needs. Investments, way better. And the sustainable fair exchanges, let's at least cover the costs, have a little bit of buffer, know that we can sustain this, and have him have the experience he actually wants to have. And it was great because I got offered opportunities yesterday, such as Burning Man, that I was like, that's a no for right now, because that's not my highest priority with the amount of time, money, energy, investment. And I was able to ask Brent, I was like, hey, if I said yes right now, because it's in the early stage of your business, could you financially support me as well? And he contemplated, said, probably. We'll have to talk details. And I was like, thank you. It's my practice to start asking for what I need. And that's part of it right here, right now, is that I'm declaring all these things to the cosmos because I'm asking for what I need. And need isn't quite the word, but it helps reveal where I'm at right now. There's a part of me that feels like, I need this, otherwise I can't keep going. So how do I listen to my words so that I can get more clarity on where I'm at currently without judging it? And then also have the awareness that I'm practicing shifting the language, because they are not just affirmations, but incantations, that I'm casting spells into the cosmos. And as I cast these spells, they can come true. And what are the spells that I have been casting? Let's take a look at my life right now. And how amazing is it in so many areas? I'm just going to highlight that. I'm on a rooftop patio in a penthouse condo that I've always wanted to be in. Yes, we're renting. That's what we actually chose to do, though, because we don't want to buy and put all that money in yet. And we've got great landlords. Awesome. Let's put our energy somewhere else. So let's take a look at the area. Spiritual. So feeling aligned and connected. There's always more. And I feel super rich. Mental. I've always been grateful for my brain. I've been worried about losing it, and now I'm realizing how it's coming together in different ways. So rich. And reading, ingesting, and creating so much. Amazing. Vocational. Oh my God, Ohana Sage is taking off. Getting really clear on all the different processes that I've been contemplating and doing, and then having people to execute on them and make it more clear. Like, that was our call yesterday. Matt was like, oh, now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it. I'm like, as he's getting it, he's helping me to see I haven't been helping people get it until now. So this is great. Financial. Okay. We've got amazing help getting to where we are with cryptocurrency and everything else. Now, how do we step into the next level? Because there is the next level. Okay, how do we actually have more automation, automaticity? And thank you, my beloved, for getting me to put more. She's been the beginning of our world into cryptocurrency every single time. And not bad, not good, and magic and miracles. What's next? Um, Familial. Oh my God, how lucky am I have to this family? Like my beloved, my son, Bao Bao, and knowing that this family is happy, healthy, and well. And then also knowing the unhealthiness, like my most painful massage, just say my beloved's going through her own health stuff still right now. And in the midst of that, can I be with the dis-ease and still be grateful? And that's the thing. I was listening to Tony Robbins today, and he was talking about someone he met, and they were complaining about being blind. They're like, what the fuck? Look at your life and where things are going. Like, you can complain about what you don't have, but how do we acknowledge what we do have? And I'm so grateful for what I have right now. And then that extends beyond that for me and my highest values, which is my parents and my siblings and cousins, and then my ohana, my spiritual family. And then social, man, the things that are happening, even just being at school and having fun. And it's not my highest priority right now. And I have an overabundance of people that I trust and trust me. And I'm going to reach out more to those ones that I have as my 7. And then finally, it's physical. And I'm so grateful I get to dive into the physical health. I've got Darin as the naturopath guiding me with diet right now. I had Jojo with the massage. I have other guides for feeling better and better in my body. I've got my beloved who supported me to get her massage today. She gifted me her massage. And I'm like, oh God, I really wanted and needed that. Having the baths, having the enemas, everything else, and creating more energy and vitality. So, thank you so much. If for some reason you're here, probably artificial intelligence, Google, all that other fun stuff. A lot of love. Ciao for now.